IBF Dashboard Video Manual. This video is intended for the Red Cross Philippines employees. IBF Dashboard is a tool to help with disaster management. IBF stands for Impact-Based Forecasting. This dashboard is specific to dengue and shows the forecasting for the upcoming 3 months. In order to use the IBF dashboard, you will have received an email with the URL, your username, and your password. Once you go to the URL, it will open the login screen. The login screen shows an introduction message. You can click on the message to watch the IBF video guide. This video is the video you are currently watching. You can enter your username and password to access the IBF portal. Once you have logged in, you see the portal. Currently, we are looking at a non-alert state of the dashboard, which means that there is no alert for a dengue outbreak. This screen can be divided into 6 main parts. At the top of the screen, you see the top menu. Below the top menu, you see the situational overview that is split up in the chat box column and the indicators column. To the right, you see the map, and to the far right, you see the layers tab. An important note is that this is a staged version. It is not yet finished. This is why you see the environment stage at the top of the dashboard. At the top, we see the main menu. The button at the top left corner is currently only used for development and will have different elements in the final dashboard. To the right of that, you see the account that is logged in as, and it should be showing your account. The Log Out button allows you to log out. The Export View button opens a pop-up with an explanation of how to make a screenshot. You exit the pop-up by clicking on the Exit button. The top right of the main menu shows the logos of the organizations who have collaborated on this IBF portal. On the left of the dashboard, you see the situational overview. The title shows today's date. As mentioned before, the situational overview is split up into 2 parts, the chat box and the indicators. The chat box in the left column explains the IBF dashboard and the current trigger state. In this stage, there are currently no triggers activated. The About Dengue Alert button will take you to the SOP, Standard Operational Procedures, which is linked to this dashboard. The Video Guide button will take you to the video guide you are currently watching. Currently, the number of exposed people can be seen here. The information icon on the right of the trigger data allows you to open a pop-up with further explanation on this data. To exit the trigger data pop-up, you click anywhere outside of the pop-up screen. Below you can see the action summary. These are made up of 7 parts. This division has been made to categorize the actions appropriately: disaster risk reduction, shelter, livelihoods and basic needs, health, WASH, inclusion, gender and protection, and migration. On the right of the data column, you see the map. The map shows the area of interest. If any data layers are selected, the map will also show additional information about the area. Above the map, you see a series of months. The month that is highlighted with a bold blue line is the current month shown in the map. The alert works as 2 months in advance and allows you to look at the course as the dengue cases develop and which actions to take over the course of the upcoming months. Below the dates, we see different administrative divisions. For this specific dashboard, it is regions, provinces, municipalities, and barangays. The administrative division highlighted with a blue outline is the current division shown on the map. The selected administrative division boundaries appear as grey lines on the map. Currently, it is not yet possible to select different admin divisions. To navigate in the map, you use your mouse to zoom in and out and move from left to right by clicking and dragging. You can also zoom with the use of the plus and minus signs at the top left of the map. By clicking the Layers tab in the right of the map, you can open the Layers column. This column shows the data layers that can be visualized on the map. By clicking on the layer name, you can add the layer to the map. For example, by clicking on Health Sites, you can add health sites to the map. If a layer is selected, the column to the right of the layer name shows the icon or color in which the data is displayed in the map. The information buttons next to the layer name also allow you to open up a pop-up about the respected data layer. The layer pop-up is information about the data layer. It shows the sources of the data and for some data layers, also a link to the source. We are now going to simulate an alert state. Here, you see the IBF dashboard in an alert state. The Situational Overview title has changed from blue to purple. In the chat box, the speech bubbles are also purple. The first speech bubble contains information about the alert. In this case, it states that the alert warning for dengue has been activated. The second purple chat box instructs how to select affected areas and where the SOP early actions are shown. The grey box shows the tasks needed to be done for the potentially affected areas. In this case, the area that is listed is Bulacan. Below in the chat box, you can keep track of which SOP actions are done or which are still to do. If, for example, you receive information that the task for disaster risk reduction has been completed, you can click the checkbox next to the action. You can submit the task by clicking Save. This will update the dashboard. When you want to get rid of the alert, you click Close Alert. This button currently does not work. In the alert data, you can see that the exposed population numbers have changed. The SOP Action Summary gives an overview of the SOP actions. The summary shows the number of actions per category and the number of actions completed per category. In the top of the map, the months in which there is a potential outbreak are shown in purple. In the map for the alert state, you see the potential cases and the alert threshold reached. The affected areas are shown as provinces with bold red outlines. When you click on the area, you see the alert activation threshold and the number of potential cases for the current month. In this pop-up, you can see that the threshold has been reached. To exit the pop-up, you press the Exit button. For every IBF dashboard, there is also a PDF manual. Please read this to ensure full understanding of the dashboard. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.